Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Taj Walker with the Gates Real Estate Group, and in this video I'm going to give you some pros and some cons of owning a home. So I have about 3 to 4 pros and 3 to 4 cons, things to keep in mind when purchasing or in owning a home. Let's start with the pros. So the first pro in owning a home is predictable monthly payments. So in most cases, you know exactly how much your monthly payment will be, unless the taxes go up, which that is a rare case, of how much your monthly mortgage payment will be from month to month versus renting. The landlord or the apartment company could change that amount month to month or quarter to quarter. So the first pro of owning your own home is predictable monthly payments. Number 2 is appreciation. This is probably the most well-known benefit of owning a home, and appreciation is simply an increase in value over time. In most cases, real estate increases in value over time. Now there are some exceptions, but in most cases, owning real estate over a long period of time, the value of that home will increase over time, which can be a major benefit to someone who owns that home. Number 3 is the tax benefits. In most cases, folks they have many tax advantages when they own a piece of property. I recommend you speak to your accountant or your CPA about them because there are many, but a big one is that you can often write off the interest payments or the interest of your home as well. So that's number 3. Number 4 is an equity builder. As long as you're paying your monthly mortgage payments on time, there is equity being built in that home, which can also be a major benefit to owning a home as well. So let's transition into the cons. These are some things to keep in mind or to consider that it may not be in your best interest to own a home, or if you do, these are just things to keep in mind as well that may be considered cons or negatives to owning a home. Number 1 is it's difficult to move. If you own a home, you can't go very far. You are locked into that home for, in most cases, several years. So you're not as mobile, you're not as flexible if you do decide to invest in a home. It's a long-term financial commitment. 2 is maintenance costs. So this is a big one. This is often what most folks enjoy the most about renting. If something breaks or something goes awry, if you're renting, you can simply pick up the phone, call somebody, and someone will fix it. When you own a home, you are responsible for maintaining that home and fixing and paying for anything that may break. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Number 3 con. The third con is upfront costs. So the upfront cost typically to get into a home is a significant chunk of money in most cases, depending on the value of the home. So to save up this money is often a hurdle or difficult for some folks. So it is a significant amount of money upfront to have for the down payment to get into a home. So the down payment can also be a con or something to keep in mind in owning a home or purchasing a home as well. And last but not least is when you're putting money into a home, it is often not liquid. What that means is essentially the money is not easily accessible. When you purchase a home, that money is invested in an asset, and compared to something like stocks, where you can get that money back very quickly. When you put money into a home, that money isn't always as easily or as quickly accessible to you once you've purchased a home. So it's also a potential drawback as well if you need access to that money. Selling a home or getting your money out of a home, depending on its current value, if and when you do decide to sell it, may vary. So the fourth con or potential con or drawback about owning a home is the money in the home or is not as liquid of an asset. So these are a few pros and a few cons in owning a home. I hope you found this video beneficial. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to call me or text me anytime. I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.